Hello, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Gringo Show. How glad to have you back with us. Not a lot of things happening this week, and I'm going to explain why. The thing is, in December in our beautiful country, very little news happens. And this occurs every single year we've been doing this program. And in the U.S., the news never stops. This week, there are hearings, investigations, elections. The president is traveling, making speeches. But here, people have just checked out. Posadas, beach time, more posadas. We have to get together before the end of the year. Why? Why is it necessary? Get together in January, it's fine. And then the government waits until 3 kings arrive to give them presents, which we're not going to talk about on this show. And by the way, my good friend who is black gets his annual phone call from one of the big department stores here asking him if they'll be one of the 3 kings. Can't believe it. Things don't get really started up until mid-January, which is why this is our last episode of the year, our season finale. I'm cueing them. And it's been a good run. I want to thank the 12 people who watched this show, including a goldfish named Bob Barker, for supporting us, and the studio audience who technically are paid to be here. Yes. But yes, it's been a good year, a lot of fun things, and I want to personally thank AMLO for everything, because he gives and gives and gives so much gold for writing this show. The president is not known for doing things quickly. Vamos a marchar. A conservative striptease? Like, what does that mean? Is it like nun porn? And I'm like, 4th? Isn't it like his 1,252nd informe? He informs us 2 hours every single day. Or El Poder en el Trópico by Andrés Manuel López Obrador. Again, thank you, AMLO. You're amazing, funny, and yeah, it's easy to write comedy when you're president. A lot of people have been talking this year about the 4th transformation, and the question we've pondered all season has been, has the country really transformed? Let's give the government credit in the things that are positive. The peso has hovered and been stable around 20 to the dollar, while the rest of the world is suffering currency crises. In Britain, the pound at one point was more rotten than a British tooth. And in Argentina, their monetary situation is terrible. So when someone goes up to you and gloats about their team beating Mexico in the World Cup, I'm like, oh yeah? Whose peso is bigger, baby? Just wait until Messi plays for Necaxa when he's 40. Just watch. But as the rest of the world went into massive debt to support people and small businesses, and AMLO thought that he would be just paying a Fresa kid's admission to Acapulco teenage hangout, Hannah. The country is not in crazy trouble. He negotiated to stabilize the canasta básica, and I love that word, canasta básica, canasta básica. And now our currency is one of the strongest in developing markets. The economy is not in recession, and now we're just in a waiting game to see what's going to happen in the U.S. market. However, violence in the country has increased a lot. Last weekend, Zacatecas was under siege with 48 hours worth of terror and violence as cartels blocked the city, killed a judge, and engaged in heavy fighting with local security forces. There was a prison riot and attempted escape in the city of Fresnillo. And there was a very, very scary video posted on the internet of members of La Familia Michoacana in the Mexico City municipality of Milpa Alta, alarming residents of the capital city. There has been violence all year, all over the country, and it's not small thefts here and there. Usually this happens when there is a lack of educational opportunity and a weak security presence riled by corruption. If there's no security, there's no country. So is this what the 4th transformation is all about? Is AMLO responsible for all of this? But let's look on at 2023 and what we should expect in the coming year of what is going to happen in Mexico. Like, is this year's American invasion of the country something that will just be permanent, or will it just be a fad? Mexico, that was just like so 2020. Will Ashley, who thought mole is so deli, and then finds out it's full of sugar and calories, oh my God, mole is so fattening. Will Josh realize that the fantasy of having Marifer, Mariana, and Maribel making him breakfast dressed in traje folklorico in a hacienda was not real? And it's more like, who are you looking at? I'm looking at the street to cross it, okay? Oh yeah, I saw you staring at that traffic cop. What? And if they do stay, what will be the consequences of essentially creating an American ghetto in the Condesa and Roma neighborhoods, continuing the effect of pricing out people who get paid in pesos? Which aspiring presidential hopeful will finally win AMLO's heart, and who many expect will then win the presidency because the word of God, AMLO, is very powerful? Will it be Mexico City head of government Claudia Sheinbaum, who continues to float around like a heavenly elf angel, captivating crowds with her powerful monotone? Hola, me llamo Claudia Sheinbaum. Will it be Adán Augusto López, who is essentially AMLO in a Scooby-Doo disguise? It's like, wait! It's not Adán Augusto López, it's Andrés Manuel Scooby-Doo. Or will it be Chancellor Marcelo Ebrard, who connects with the people by showing Mexico what he eats for breakfast on Twitter? Chancellor, you need some way to show the people that you're just like them. Or maybe it's dark horse candidates like wonky Ricardo Anaya making videos about if you vote for AMLO, it's because you're drinking too many caguamas. Or ribs-eating Wonder Boy Nuevo León Governor Samuel Garcia. Or Senate Majority Leader Ricardo Monreal, who while fighting with Ursula from The Little Mermaid, is just messing shit up. It's gonna be a fun year in the telenovela of Mexican politics, my friends. Stay tuned in 2023. What will happen to all of AMLO's mega projects? Like mega projects. Will we be able to take a diesel train from Xopoyul to Escarzaga? Never heard of these places, can't pronounce them, so never gonna go there. There's some places in Campeche that a train is going to. Attention passengers, we're encountering a delay. It seems like the train has run over an endangered jaguar and we're waiting to clear the tracks. Yeah, I know. You can't laugh about the endangered species, Karen. Will we be able to ride AMLO's air from Mexico's newest ghost town, the AIFA airport, to Villahermosa, which I will add again is not a villa, nor is it hermosa. Wait, the ghost of a Mexicana pilot is flying our plane. That's cool. Wait, this is real life, not a Harry Potter film. Oh shit. Will the Dos Bocas refinery bring down energy prices and make Mexico more energy independent? So we're essentially out of water right now in the entire country, but you can drink this bottle of refined oil for only 10 pesos. Yes, it's going to be a very fun 2023. That does it for this season of The Gringo Show. Thanks so much for staying with us throughout the year. I want to thank all the people who have been really working hard to make this show possible. You only see just me on the camera, but it's people like Hector running the teleprompter, Axel doing all the editing, Juan in his cargo shorts running the camera like camera people do, Lila listening and laughing to the scripts even though she might not think it's funny, and Edgar, who has worked tirelessly to produce this great show. Special thanks to Roberto Luna for always supporting our efforts, the entire team at Pinche Gringo Barbecue, and the audience, who again has to clap and laugh even though they might not think it's funny. Laugh! And finally, you, our viewers, please, in order for this show to continue, we need more of you. So please make sure you like us on Facebook or YouTube and share this with friends. We will hopefully be back in mid-January. Reread the papers, watch the news, and scroll through social media to share with you what's happening right here in Mexico so you don't have to. Have a great week.
Gringo, Mexico is laughing thanks to you.